Dear students, today I am going to explain Unit 6 Haloalkanes and Haloarenes, topic nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction today I am going to explain some past paper question from SN2 mechanism and SN1 mechanism. Already the previous video I had explained about the SN2 mechanism and the SN2 mechanism. If anyone need SN2 mechanism and the SN1 mechanism, you just go and check my channel. Now just I give one glance about the SN2 mechanism and the SN1 mechanism. Listen, first of all, SN2 mechanism. SN2 mechanism is the one-step process. It has the only one step. Rate of the reaction 2. Rate of the reaction 2. The rate means it is depend upon the concentration of the nucleophile as well as the alkyl halide. So this is the rate of the reaction 2. Here no intermediate is formed. Intermediate is not formed. Equation: the primary alkyl halide react with nucleophile to produce the methanol. Here majorly you understand that this is the one important part. We are going to see this type of the question only. I took the question from the past paper. They will ask depend upon this the last point. Please you understand, SN2 mechanism always primary, then secondary, then tertiary. That means primary alkyl halides it is readily formed the SN2 mechanism compared to secondary and tertiary. So this is the order you must know. SN2 mechanism is primary is a high priority, primary, secondary and tertiary. Then also SN2 mechanism, just I explain about it. It is a two-step process. This is a two-step process. Rate of the reaction 1. Here the SN2 mechanism, rate of the reaction 2. Here this concentration is dependent upon the nucleophile as well as the alkyl halide, but here it does not depend upon the nucleophile concentration. It does not depend upon the nucleophile concentration. Just it is depend only the concentration of the alkyl halide. Then the carbocation is formed. Here the carbocation is formed. That is the first step process. This is the slow step process. Slow step process. Then the second step is a fast step process. Fast step process. This does not depend the concentration of the nucleophile. Then first of all, first step, this is the tertiary alkyl halide to form the carbocation. This is the carbocation is the stability as a high stability. Here also you understand the order of the SN1 mechanism. Here also it is important. The most of the questions they will ask in the question paper depend upon this factor. Here it is opposite. The tertiary is a highly reactive, then secondary and primary. You must understand this order. I hope you can understand. Now we will go to see the questions. You see the first question, which would undergo SN2 reaction faster in the following pair and why? Actually, they are given the questions or pair questions. From that, which one is the faster reaction is SN2 mechanism. First one is see, first compound is bromine 1, 2, 3. So 1 bromo, 1 methyl, unless, no, you will write like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, butane. So 2 bromo butane. 2 bromo butane. Then this is the 1, 2, 3. 2 bromo, 2 methyl propane. 2 common they are given to you. They ask the question, which one is the SN2 mechanism is a faster? First of all, you are asked the SN2 mechanism. So the SN2 mechanism is the very fast in the primary, then secondary, then tertiary. Now we find out this are both the compound, which one is the primary, which one is the secondary, which one is the tertiary. You see, this is the bromine is the functional group which is attached to the carbon. Also this we can say alpha carbon. Alpha carbon contain the 3 groups are there. So this is the tertiary alkyl halide. Now here come, this is a bromine functional group. The functional group attached to carbon. This is the alpha carbon atom. Alpha carbon atom has a 1 and 2 group. So it is the secondary alkyl halide. First of all, you find out how to find out the primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halide. This also I explained previous videos. If you don't know means you have to go and check the previous videos. Listen, this is a secondary alkyl halide, this is a tertiary alkyl halide. We know that here is the primary is the faster, secondary is the second, then the third is the third. Then so here is the secondary alkyl halide. Tertiary and secondary as given. So this is a faster one. This is the secondary alkyl halide. Here is the second question you see. Both is this also primary alkyl halide. This also primary alkyl halide. Both is a primary alkyl halide. Here you see. Here given is the difference between the halogens, bromine and chlorine. Bromine and chlorine. Here you understand one point. According to the halogen groups, here come first fluorine, then chlorine, bromine, iodine. So from top to down, atomic number will be increases. When the atomic number increases, size also increases. When the size it will be increases, that the halogen easily leave from the parent group. So here you see, according to this order, this iodine is the big size, then bromine, then chlorine and fluorine. So this is a reactivity. Iodine is a higher reactivity, then bromine, then chlorine, then iodine. So order, the fluorine order we can say iodine, then bromine, then chlorine, then fluorine. So the high reactivity iodine. Because of the atomic number increases, also size increases. So it is the easily leaving group. The iodine is the easily leaving group. Here is the same ethyl. Here both is the ethyl halide, but the halide it will be different. Bromine and chlorine. According to this reactivity, bromine is high reactivity. Bromine is high reactivity. So bromine is easily leaving from the ethyl group. So this is the faster reaction in SN2 mechanism. Then the third one also the same type for the second question. Methyl bromide and methyl iodide. So this methyl iodide is the faster in SN2 mechanism. Then the next one you see, this is a tertiary alkyl halide. This is the tertiary alkyl halide. This is the primary alkyl halide. You know that this is a primary alkyl halide is the faster reactant in SN2 mechanism. Then the next question you see, the next one also easy question only. Here also iodine and chlorine. The iodine is a highly reactive, so the SN1 mechanism faster in iodopropane compared to chloropropane. Then the next one you see, here given the sixth group, bromine 1, 2, 3, 4. Bromobutane. The second one is see. Now here you come back to the primary and the secondary and tertiary. This is the primary alkyl halide. This one is the secondary alkyl halide. This is a bromine. Bromine present the carbon, this carbon atom. Here is the one group CH2. Then CH3 is there. Here is the CH3. So this is the secondary group. This is the secondary group. We know that primary is the faster reactive. So this is the primary. So this is the faster reactive. Then the next one you see here also. This is the primary alkyl halide. This is the secondary alkyl halide. We know that primary is a fast in SN2 mechanism. First of all, from this SN2 mechanism and SN1 mechanism, sometimes we cannot expect the direct question. Sometimes they will ask the difference between the SN2 mechanism and SN1 mechanism also. If they ask the difference between the SN2 and SN1 mechanism means you can write this one. Then the second thing they will ask to write the SN2 mechanism. Then the SN1 mechanism separately or together they will ask. Sometimes they will ask indirectly like this. You must know that find out the primary and secondary and tertiary alkyl halide. Then also you must keep in your mind SN2 mechanism. Primary is faster than secondary and tertiary. SN2 mechanism is just opposite. Tertiary is a faster than secondary and primary. Listen, the second question, which would undergo SN1 reaction faster? The following pair why? Here also 4 questions, sub questions are there. The first question you see chlorobenzene and benzyl chloride. Chlorobenzene and benzyl chloride. You see, now we are going to discuss the SN1 mechanism. The SN1 mechanism means this is a favor in the tertiary. Favor in the tertiary. First of all, you find out which one is the primary, which one is the secondary, which one is the tertiary. Now you see, this is the chlorine atom and in the functional group. This is the chlorine atom attached to carbon atom. This attached to carbon atom has only one phenyl group. Only one phenyl group, so this is the primary. The second one you see, this is a chlorine. Chlorine attached to carbon. This is the chlorine attached to carbon. This attached to carbon come with the 1 and 2. 2 carbon atom is there. So this is the secondary chlorocyclohexane. So this is the secondary. This is the primary. Can you understand? Here very important. You first of all find out which one is the primary, which one is the secondary. So the chlorocyclohexane is a secondary halide. Benzyl chloride is a primary alkyl halide. Now we come to know the tertiary, then secondary, primary. So secondary is a faster in SN1 mechanism. So secondary is a faster in SN2 mechanism. Here also the tertiary, then N-butyl bromide. The N-butyl bromide also called the primary butyl bromide. So this is a tertiary. This is an easy question. You can find out the tertiary is the faster SN1 mechanism. The third thing you see, chlorine atom attached to carbon. You consider this all the groups are only one group. You do not get confused from here. When you find out the primary, second, tertiary, you don't get confused. Here is a carbon attached to only one group. So this is the primary alkyl halide. This is the primary alkyl halide. Now you see this is a chlorine. Carbon attached to 2 groups. One and this another group. So this is the secondary. So from this pair, this is the faster in SN1 mechanism. Then the next one, very easy compound. You can easily find out the primary and tertiary. Tertiary always the faster in SN1 mechanism. Listen children, they will ask indirectly like this. So you ready to find out the primary, secondary and tertiary. Listen, next question, third question. Arrange the following in the increasing order of this reactivity towards SN1 reaction. Towards SN1 reaction. Here is the three compounds are there. First one 2-bromo 2-methyl-butane. Second one 1-bromo-pentane. Third one 2-bromo-pentane. Among these three compounds, which one is the fast reaction in SN1 mechanism? This one, first of all, you find out the primary, secondary and tertiary. So that first of all you write the structure. Then only it will come little easy. First of all, you are going to write the 2-bromo 2-methyl-butane. Butane, you know, butane is a 4 carbon atom. So 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom butane. Then the 2-methyl 2-bromo. So 2-methyl, then 2-bromo. 2-bromo. Then the second compound, I am going to write the second compound 1-bromo-pentane. So pentane 5 carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atom. Then 1-bromo. So 1-bromo. 1-bromo-pentane. 1-bromo-pentane. Third one 2-bromo-pentane. Third one 2-bromo-pentane. 1, 2. Then the third one 2-bromo-pentane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane 2-bromo. Here. Now we find out the primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halide. You see, the second one is a primary alkyl halide. Second one is a primary alkyl halide. Bromine, this is a carbon atom has only one chain. So primary alkyl halide. Then the first one you see, bromine contain carbon atom 1, 2, 3. So tertiary alkyl halide. Then the bromine contain carbon atom 1 and 2. So secondary alkyl halide. Now you found that which one is a primary, which one is secondary, which one is tertiary. The question is SN1 mechanism. Here the SN1 mechanism, tertiary is a faster reaction. So tertiary is a faster reaction. Here tertiary is the first compound. So increasing order, this is the first one, then second, then third. So you can write first compound, then third compound, then 2. You can write this the formula. I hope you can understand. Then the next one, you see 1-bromo 3-methyl-butane. Butane, so 4 carbon atom. 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom. Butane 3-methyl. 1, 2, 3. 3-methyl, 1-bromo. 1-bromo, 3-methyl. I mean 1-bromo. Here. 1-bromo, 1, 2, 3. 3-methyl-butane. Second one 2-bromo 2-methyl-butane. Second one butane 1, 2, 3, 4. 2-methyl 2-bromo. CH3Br. 2-methyl 2-bromo butane. Then the third compound is the 2-bromo 3-methyl butane. Carbon 4 carbon atom 2-bromo 3 3-methyl. Now we first find out the primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halide. Now we see the first one, bromine as only one group, so primary alkyl halide. Then second group is a carbon 1, the bromine carbon 1, 2, 3, so tertiary alkyl halide. Now the third one, bromine 1 and 2, secondary alkyl halide. Now order of the reactivity, SN1 mechanism, tertiary, secondary and primary. So here the tertiary comes the second one. So second one is called the secondary. Sorry, tertiary, then the secondary, third one, then first one is a primary. Dear children, I brought the questions from the topic SN2 mechanism and SN mechanism. These all the questions are past paper question. The next class, except SN1 and SN2 mechanism from the topic nucleophilic substitution, I will bring some question and explain. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you, children.